Hey everybody, welcome to Blabbin' on YouTube, and today we're going to talk about 5 terrible cards of superstar players. So we know not all card images are flattering necessarily of ball players, but some are egregious, and that's what we'd like to highlight today.
Yes, we're gonna pull up 5 cards that just seem absolutely unimaginable that Topps let these things get past like stage 1.
In this era of digital photography, there are so many pictures of these athletes.
Yes.
So many from every single game, spring training, off season, everything. So it's unbelievable that these would be the images they choose. So
Yes.
I'll start us off.
Okay, yeah, we know that not every baseball player looks like Captain America. You know, they're not all six-pack abs. However, some of these are just straight up mean. So let's get started. Number 5 is the Vladimir Guerrero 2022 Topps SSP. So this should be like one of his most desirable cards, get people excited to pull it. And he's just standing there in a Blue Jays t-shirt.
Yeah, as you can see, it looks like he just got off the couch maybe, or is about to go back on the couch.
It's very, both of those things probably.
Yes.
It's not flattering. It has nothing to do with baseball. There's nothing like funny. He's not like doing something amusing. It's just terrible.
Yes, he's got kind of like a half smile, almost like, "Are you really taking a picture of me like this, bro?" So yeah, that's a bad one, and especially like Chris said, it's the SSP, which usually is a sought after card. It's usually a big moment or some unique photo.
It's like showcasing his personality, but instead this looks like a picture you'd see in like a grocery store magazine at the checkout that says like stars are just
They're
like
just
us.
like us.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
But honestly, I think Jeff or I would both look better in this t-shirt than Guerrero looks here. But, you know.
All right, go ahead with number 4 now.
Okay. All right, next on our list, it pains me to say this because I love this guy, but he's not the most photogenic player. So Rafael Devers is an absolute stud with the bat. But his 2020 Stadium Club card does him absolutely no favors.
Yes. So Devers has many cards that aren't necessarily flattering, but this one takes the cake.
Yeah, there's just no reason to get this close to these players on these photos. Like, there's no reason to be this close. We don't have to Marla Hooch him and be like 50 yards away, but I mean, the camera's almost in his mouth. And
it seems like it's an intimate moment. Like he's kind of gesturing to the sky above. And so I see why they did it. We can capture this. It's a cool moment, but it's just not.
Give him some space. And honestly, and this is not a shot at Devers, take a picture of yourself or take a picture of anyone around you, like looking up. This is not like the best part of anyone's face or body. Like this is not an area that that accentuates attractiveness. Like that's not a great spot for most people.
And especially Stadium Club, which is known for great photography. It's known for capturing action images, and
it hurts us to badmouth Stadium Club in any way. But they produce 300 cards a year. There are probably 280 winners, and
that's one of the few losers.
Yeah, this was a swing and a miss.
Yeah.
All right.
Another great player, a top MVP candidate this year, and a guy with a great smile, Mr. Freddie Freeman. Here's a 2012 Heritage, and I believe this is his first Heritage card.
First Heritage card,
So it's the first time he appears in a very beloved set, and the picture is, well, you see what it is.
Yeah, that's bad. Like that's bad, and it's mean. Like you would think the photographer would take that and be like, okay, let's try one. You know, like it kind of looks like Freeman just like thought he was just farting and may have accidentally pooped his pants, and like the look on his face is just like, oh dear. And of course, it's the same angle, like this.
Yes,
this isn't
looking up, and this is when he's still young, so he's still got his baby fat. It's just not the most flattering, and you don't get to see those shiny choppers.
This may have been pre
probably.
But this is just mean. This is tough. Like, just give him a little space. Let's just back up a little bit. You know. And then to make matters worse, of the 5 cards, this is the only one where Topps made him all sign the card.
Yes.
The poor guy had to sign his name on like 300
or 400
of these. And that's rough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah. All right. Well, number 2 is another guy with a great smile.
Yes, number 2 is, one of the most photogenic, energetic players out there. Great personality, beloved by now 2 different fan bases, and it's Mookie Betts.
Of course.
A guy who can do anything, and in his 2023 Topps Chrome image variation, so we're talking about like an SP. That's
another one where you expect
another
it to
SP.
be.
Expectations are high. This image is going to be great. Like, he had a really good season last year, maybe, or he's a really good bowler. Maybe they're going to use that. But instead, he's making the same face we made when we saw this card. It's like,
Huh? I mean, he's a player that has fun all the time. Like, that's what he's known for, his exuberance on the field. And here he just looks...
There's no exuberance.
No. But yet, the image variation, which again should be a special picture.
I don't get it. Plus, he plays in LA, and they got him wearing a wool ski hat.
He's got a heavy sweatshirt on, a wool ski hat. Maybe that's why it's just so rare to catch him in a hat like this. We're gonna put in a card.
This is very strange. Of all the 2023 image variations in Topps Chrome, I thought this stood out as the worst.
Yes.
But okay.
That brings us to our number 1, who is also a player known for his energy on the field and his excitement, and he plays with a flair that audiences love, and he feeds off of that, and a lot of times that's captured in the images.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many great shots of him scoring runs or stealing bases or celebrating home runs.
Yeah.
This guy just loves to play baseball. And of course, we're talking about Ronald Acuña Jr. And I think if you're an Acuna fan, you could guess. We're talking about his 2020 Topps update. Again, image variation SP. Just a horrific baseball card.
I think Chris said it best when he described it as a mugshot picture. I mean, he looks miserable. He looks just kind of folded over, crumpled, defeated,
exhausted
against a brick wall. I don't know what the circumstances were when he took this picture, but I don't know, maybe his dog died and they felt like they should capture this moment, something very specific like that. But it is a bad
he's
picture.
up against this brick wall. I mean, maybe the photographer was bullying him and just pressing him backwards, and he hit his head on the wall. I mean, it's an insanely strange image to put on a baseball card.
Yes.
I don't get it. And he is staring directly at you with the sort of dead, lifeless eyes that...
what are we doing here?
Yeah,
what are we doing here?
Yeah, do you want me to play baseball for the photo? No.
And so somebody had to be looking through the archive of the millions of photos they could use and decided that for the image variation, the short print, that this is the picture that they're going to use.
This is the one.
Yes, this is it. This is the one we want.
Yep. Good stuff. Good
Don't
stuff.
get it.
It's very odd.
Yes. Thanks for tuning in. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If we're wrong on any of these, if any of these are great card images to you, we'd like to hear your opinions. Or if you have other ideas on bad card images, let us know.
Please.
Thanks a lot.